All right, so if you know the movie The Wraith, the car in that movie sounds ridiculously cool, right? Remember the exhaust note? This car is eerily similar to that. Listen.
Rex. Rex. You ever seen one of those before?
Check it out. Here's where we are. Doesn't line up exactly perfect, but I think we can do something good with this. So I went ahead and cut the holes out with a Flowmaster, 3-inch. I think we can manipulate the pipes enough to make it go. I just wanted to show you guys what we did. I'm gonna hack off these pipes right here. Slide it up in there. Should be good to go. So starting back here, this is just active exhaust. That's all this is. You can see the valve. Can you see the valve? I thought you could see the valve. Yeah. All right, but that's all we got is stock active mufflers. And you come back with stock pipe here, and this is where everything starts to change. So this is all 3-inch from here up. And what we did, you saw in the video previously, we had to cut the muffler out to get this pipe to go in. It goes in nice. I mean, just cut it out and insert the pipe maybe about that far.
I'm gonna need y'all to go on over there to the drag factory. I done got a bunch of new stuff over there for you to download some shirts. I think you're gonna really like what you see over there. Pick you up one or two. Shit, your friends, they gonna be like, damn, boy, where you get that shirt from? You tell them in the drag swag. That's where I got it from. If they don't know where it is, send them the link. Shit.
I will tell you guys that you can lower the exhaust a little if you need to. All this will swivel, at least on my kit. But I tucked it up as nice and high as I could. Badass, y'all. I'm excited. I think it looks pretty good. You know, this was an old muffler that I already had on the car, so that's why it kind of looks janky. But, you know, all in all, man, it tucks up in there real nice. I mean, look at that. And then this active, these factory active mufflers sound amazing with this. That muffler's $100. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on Summit, Jegs, wherever you want to get a muffler from, they pretty much have those. Dare to be different, that's what I'll say. Try different things with your exhaust. Have something that's unique, right? This other crap I was dealing with just wasn't really me. Everybody said it sounded good on the outside of the car, but to me, I have to drive it, and it sounds like garbage, or it did at least. Now, it sounds different, and I like that. I like it, and for $100, you can't go wrong. Let's talk about this naming thing for a second. So we got the Gray Ghost, as you all know, which is my 65 Fastback, or Papa T's 65 Fastback. That car has always been called the Gray Ghost. I was watching something, and Space Ghost Coast to Coast came on, and I was like, Space Ghost? Why not? We'll have Space Ghost and Gray Ghost. If you think about it, it actually works really good. And the reason why I say that's because the Gray Ghost kind of started it all. It's a 65 Fastback, and this is the current model out now. So they're both Ghost, Gray Ghost, Space Ghost. This is just a continuation of the Ghost series, if you will. At least that's kind of the way I look at it in my head. Maybe you guys can explain it a little bit better, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, welcome the Space Ghost to the channel. So I'll start out in quiet mode, which is where we are right now. Then I'll rev it. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I think I like quiet and normal mode the best. This is definitely something that I would recommend if you don't like the way a Coyote sounds. If you wanna do something like this, there's not a lot of mufflers out there that are gonna work, and you're probably gonna have to modify them a little bit. This was a 2.5-inch muffler, and as far as I know, Flowmaster doesn't make a 3-inch dual in, dual out. I will tell you who does though, and that's Spintech. I wanted to try that, but I already had this muffler, and to be completely honest with you, I really wanted a Flowmaster sound on this car, not Spintech. But I do think that they would sound awesome. If I'm not mistaken, they have a Spintech 9000 that would probably sound wicked, especially with the active mufflers. So the reason why I chose to put this exhaust in the center of the car was so that I could retain the active exhaust, be able to have it quieter, have it louder, whatever the case may be. Now, for those of you who don't have the active exhaust, honestly, just go ahead and put the damn mufflers in the rear of the car. I didn't want to do that because I personally don't like that sound as good. For me, I think we get a lot of our traditional kind of old school sound from the mufflers being more forward. Track's definitely loud, but quiet sounds wicked, or normal, quiet and normal sound really.
It's crazy how much it changes.
I know.
It didn't change that much before. Now it's like,
Yeah, now it's a big difference. Like, you got all these different cool sounds you can go through.
yeah.
All right, so if you know the movie The Wraith, the car in that movie sounds ridiculously cool, right? Remember the exhaust note? This car is eerily similar to that. Listen.
Rex.
Now this is in quiet mode, so that's why it sounds like this. Once you take it out of quiet mode, it really doesn't sound that way.